Oh, sure. It's been a long journey, but I'm originally from South Padre Island, Texas. Tip of Texas, can't get
Mhm.
any farther than falling into the Gulf of Mexico. Small town. And yeah, so that's where I'm originally from. And then went off to school in Houston, Texas. And I went to law school at Thurgood Marshall School of Law at Texas Southern University. Wonderful experience there. Law school is difficult, but I really got into immigration. I took an immigration law class at Thurgood Marshall. And after taking that class, I just fell in love. I fell in love with immigration law. And then after graduating, I went straight into private practice. And I had actually gone off to law school with the aspirations of becoming a prosecutor. But after interning at the Harris County District Attorney's Office, I realized quite quickly that prosecuting was not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt very punitive. And I just saw a lot of disparity between those that could afford a really good defense and those that couldn't. And so I went to work for Catholic Charities Cabrini Legal Center there in Houston, Archdiocese of Galveston, Houston, one of the largest in the country, a nonprofit. I would call it a nonprofit law firm,
Yeah.
immigration law firm, and learn from the best. I worked with Wafa Abdeen, who started the department, and it was smaller then, and then it really grew and grew. And so I was there about 5 years, and ultimately, at the end of my tenure there, I represented unaccompanied minors in removal proceedings and asylum cases and humanitarian type of cases. And then from there, I went into public defense and criminal defense and worked at Fort Bend County Public Defender's Office. I've been at the Bexar County Managed Assigned Counsel and just recently left the Travis County Public Defender's Office in Austin, Texas. So I've been all over the place. And so my journey has been long, but I've learned a lot from a lot of good attorneys along the way. And my area of expertise after doing all that ultimately resulted in the intersection of criminal law and immigration law, and how people really have a passion for helping people stuck in between two very unforgiving
Yeah.
systems.
Well, yeah, it's a hard one too because you got to learn two areas of law and how they interact, and it's always changing with all the court decisions that happen and everything. So, immigration can be a difficult one. Hey, you mentioned South
Yeah.
Padre Island. I listening to podcasts about vacation areas in the U.S. They're talking about South Padre Island. It's got 2,000 people there, but the tourist population is like more than that or something. And it's growing
Yes.
apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it gets a lot of tourists, definitely from all over the country, and there's a very large winter Texan population
Mm.
there. Yes, it's a wonderful place, very hospitable, wonderful people there, wonderful people.